everybody, welcome to Spilling the Tea with Jen and Bobs. I'm Bobs.
I'm Jen. We're back.
We are back. We felt like this warranted us being back. We're going to talk about Tiger King, friends.
Let's get
All right,
started.
and they call him the Lion King sometimes during this. Just ignore that. Here we go, Tiger King. All right, Jen, you want to start? I mean, we're just going to start with episode 1, so we might make a couple videos so that they're not too long for you.
Absolutely. You've got notes. My friend Bob here is great with the notes.
I was going to do like a blog, and then I decided that I couldn't even keep up with the show. So there's just a few like little notes. So like the first episode, at the beginning, they have this man, like really before anything starts, that he goes, "Big cat people are backstabbing murderers." And honestly,
They proved that.
He was right. They
Truth.
are.
Truth number one.
Truth. They are. Don't trust cat
And
people.
I'm just gonna say, if you did not watch this show and get sucked in immediately, but then go, why am I watching this show? Like,
after every
what
episode.
is happening?
I literally did. I was like,
I don't know.
I should not be watching this. Yeah. Especially if you're on lockdown and quarantine, you need this, friends, to watch it.
Oh boy.
And guys, not too far from our own home. Like, I did not realize there were tigers literally like just right down the road. Like a lot of tigers. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the first thing I noticed was I was really concerned about like the tigers. Like,
Yes.
but I wasn't thinking so much about the neighbors who lived like next door. Like,
Oh yeah. If they escaped, and they did, right? Or there was a story where a tiger or something had escaped.
yes,
But-
and at some point there was like a tornado. Did you see?
Yes.
There's like this. It heading like right towards the zoo. Now I don't think it ended up hitting the
Now
zoo.
that might be a Midwest thing. Some people do like to stand and stare at tornadoes. I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
They are rather
enjoying it.
fascinating. But I thought, oh my gosh, like if I don't know. I just thought that was just a catastrophe
You
waiting
would
to
have
happen.
to have a protocol for that. I would think.
You would. Forget coronavirus.
Oh.
Protocol for the tigers escaping from the zoo. Okay. And then they showed the snakes, you know, like it's all these exotic animals.
Yeah. When they pulled out that gigantic snake, no.
No, that is, yeah, that was, no.
No. I don't like them. I think they're terrifying. And when they're bigger than I am, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't know what would happen.
They literally could swallow you.
I know.
I feel like
I'm
they could,
not
yeah.
in. It's just.
Yeah, that big one, like, where'd Jen go? I don't know. Like that snake seems to have a lump in its belly.
Oh God! See what I mean? No, and no.
Yeah,
No.
not good.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
all it
people
is.
have those in their homes.
They do.
Like, I don't, okay.
It's just
But
not for me. Power
friends,
to you.
yeah.
Do you, man?
do you, but no
Just
thank you.
don't get it out when I'm in your house.
Don't get it out, that's right. Okay, so, and they all seem to have mullets. Well, that was confusing to me right
Well,
there.
hair care and dental care, I think we can all agree, not something we spend a lot of money on in this. I'm sorry, I'm not.
No.
Just saying.
There was not a makeup girl on set.
No.
Or a hair
And dental care is
stylist.
expensive. I get it, but it was highly overlooked in this.
But it is
document.
expensive, friend, but they kept saying how he was worth millions.
True.
I feel like that's a point in here. I said, could he have not spent some money on veneers for John?
Well,
I
you know
don't
he has some now. Do you know that?
John?
John.
John was the husband.
Yep.
Oh!
Yep. Brandon T. I watched
False,
David
really?
Spade. Yes, David Spade did a little. He's
I love
doing his
David
life.
Spade,
comeback.
yes.
Yeah, he's interviewed
Life-
Jeff Lowe and Saf
Yes.
and
Yes.
John.
Oh, I need to watch John.
John's got a beautiful smile now. He's living like he's also going to be married soon too.
Okay, I thought he already got married. No.
He's got a fiance.
Okay, he's got a fiance. Good, John. I'm glad to see you've embraced the straight life again. I mean, whatever.
He's got like
I
70,000
don't
followers.
care,
on
but
Facebook.
I found it. I just found the whole situation unique, John.
Anyway,
Okay.
don't worry about John. He's good.
And okay, so when I was first watching, not a coronavirus cough, friend. Okay, we're fine here. She's backing up. When I was first watching though, like I was trying to listen to Joe and figure him out, and then like I thought, you know, he could be a stripper. Like just his like demeanor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I prefer my strippers to look a little more Thunder from Down Under. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not that I'm following strippers. 'Cause I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Just bleep this out, friends.
Oh my gosh. Funny.
And then they showed Joe's husband, and I was like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, it just helped me understand. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
I'm glad you were able to make some sense. 'Cause I did not have a hard time.
Okay, and then we introduced Doc Antle somewhere in the first episode. Guru, he lived with his guru,
Yes.
but I think like the guru was like his grandfather or something.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Because he owned a circus, right? Was
Right.
he the one- Yeah.
Right.
So, and that's where he got the elephant.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That
Okay.
he
Yeah.
rode in on.
Yes.
Yes. He rode in on an elephant. And he has 3 wives, 4
Oh, or-
wives.
Yeah. It's totally a sister-wife situation there.
And his name, he claimed his name meant
Oh,
Lord.
Lord.
Mhm.
Now the girls all said it meant Lord and Master, and he kind of modified it a little.
Mm.
He made it a little softer, like you know what I'm saying. Like he
Yeah.
said, "You're right," but he like said, "Well, you're just the one in charge," or you're just like. But they were just like as if like bow down and
Yeah.
no,
Okay,
not to
no.
talk.
And they got paid $100.
$100 a week.
$100 a week.
Yeah, I don't know what makes a person do that. I don't understand.
They kind of said, that the people that all of those people, except for Carol Baskin. We'll go
And I started on Carol.
The people that they brought in were all like, they didn't have a lot of maybe family ties. Maybe they
Yes.
were involved in,
Mhm.
recreational drug use or, things
Mhm.
like that. And so
Yeah.
they really were just kind of, it's just
Just
it's
like
like
a
a
place
cult
to lay
situation
your
where you're
head
looking
and-
for,
yeah.
somebody and somebody says, I'm going to put you in this house and I'm going to, give you a little bit of money, but otherwise I'm going to pretty much take care of you. I just need you to wear this tight leopard skin outfit and roll
That's
around with
right.
animals, I mean, it doesn't entice me, but I'm sure it does some people.
No, yeah, and he said, like, what in the world, what in life is sexier than a tiger? Chris Pratt.
The list goes on.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, I think tigers are beautiful, but I'm not really turned on by.
I was amazed, I mean, before, before Joe Exotic's zoo kind of went down a spiral,
Yes.
which, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the show, you might, we're just gonna lay it all out there.
Yeah, I'll put that on our title.
Yes.
So.
Well, they were talking about, like, the people would pay, like, $300 or more to
Yeah.
pet a tiger or
Yes.
be with a tiger, and that is not on my radar. Like,
There's a lot
I've
of,
never been like, Bobs, we need to go down to the
No.
zoo,
No.
get the tiger den, No.
No.
I didn't even know it was a thing. So,
Yeah.
again, you know what, if that's you, that's awesome. But that is it. I mean, people were talking about going time and time again.
Yes, yeah. Well, okay, and then back to when you said,
Sorry.
no. My mind just went back again. Okay, speaking of like these people who are just recreational drug users, you said in different things, right? Let's talk about Travis. God rest his soul. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm serious about that, but he's this totally good-looking kid. I don't know, 20 years old, 6'6". I mean, really a nice-looking kid. And Joe says, "Hey, how straight are you?" Travis goes, "Oh, I'm pretty straight." And then he makes some crude comment about porn.
very
Yeah,
bad.
I don't even need to go there. And then he goes, "Well, then you ain't that straight." And then Travis is like, "Oh yeah, you're right." And then it like goes in a ceremony and marries him.
Public
And
service,
John
friends.
together.
That's not how life works. It just isn't. No. Say no.
No.
Just say no.
Just say no. So it is bizarre, the pull. Like, I think you're
Yes.
saying it's the drugs, because he
Yes.
kept him loaded up on meth then.
Well, and I think some people really put off this charisma that, like, because a lot of people say, well, I mean, a lot
I
of
think
people
you're
would
right.
say that, he would be on, he was good TV, like, he was super out there
Yes.
with all of his stuff, but, and
Yes.
I mean, I think he took a
He
really
went,
wrong
yeah.
turn. I kept saying the entire time, like, just forget about Carol
Carol
Baskin, just
Baskin.
forget about her.
Me
He
too.
couldn't-
I said that
he
the whole
couldn't
time. I was
let her
like,
go.
Joe, chill.
You're not gonna win with her.
No. Okay,
And
so
Howard.
we're still like,
Sorry.
no, you're right. We're still on episode 1. Sad Howard. Okay, so then, Carol. Let's just go ahead and go on to Carol. I didn't really put too much. Well, okay, before we go to Carol, like PETA starts coming into Joe's zoo, right? Okay,
Yes.
PETA.
Yes.
And whatever, but the PETA, like, was there no one who wasn't looking mentally disturbed on either side of the aisle in this issue?
No.
I mean, like,
No.
the guy who they sent from PETA, God bless you, friend, but he just did not look like he was playing with the full deck.
No. No, they didn't. I mean, neither side painted a great picture of themselves.
No.
You're right. I mean,
No, yes.
no one. And the,
No.
I mean,
The whole show is just like,
yeah,
ooh.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so moving on to Carol Baskin, who she was walking the fine line of sanity, if you ask me, like insanity
Her giggles and
at inappropriate times.
yes, and just like the flower headbands, friends. I would walk around with the flower headband all day long, but she was taking it to a whole nother level.
Oh,
And
she
then riding
was.
her bike around.
And they kept calling her like the Wicked Witch of the West and stuff, and
Yes.
that's kind of she's just like, like it's like there's nothing bothering her.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah. Yes, nothing to see here. Yeah, yes.
Only wearing cat attire.
Oh, like because
All
she
of
wanted
them.
people to remember
All of them
her.
had like cat decor in their homes, like
They
cat
did.
prints, tiger prints. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, it was bad.
I don't know. Say what you will. I mean, people have all kinds of theories, and somebody I saw asked if there would be a Tiger King 2.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, I feel like Carol's probably not going to be on board with that. But
No, I don't think Carol
yeah,
likes
they
this
did
one.
not paint a very good picture of her and how
No.
her first husband suddenly departed this earth.
Right. And most people feel like the tigers had a fine meal that day.
Yes,
I
he was-
would be kind of scared to feed a human. I think she might have done that. But I mean, like, okay, let's just say she did it, okay? And for whatever reason, because she's nuts, but that's the reason, okay? But, like, if you feed them that, do they not maybe want that meat? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, would that be something they'd like and you might need to worry more about getting around them?
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe.
I have no idea.
I would be concerned all around anyway.
I
just
wouldn't
about
wanna be
being
around,
them,
yeah.
that they could rip your arm off, but I don't know. I mean, I really think she did it, and I'm sorry, Carol, but the reason I think that you did it is because there were a
apologize,
lot
Carol.
of police presence and a lot of police officials
Yes.
who said that there really was no other reason. I mean, and he just disappeared. He had a lot of money, and like was a millionaire,
Yes,
multi-millionaire.
right.
And then they interviewed his sweet family, his previous family. Like he has kids, and he
Yes.
had an ex-wife, and
Right,
Um,
and Carol just kind of.
it's a real random story about him
Ugh.
picking her up on the side of the road.
That okay? Yes, she's just like walking at night, and then he keeps driving around, and then so honestly, she reminds me of a Manson member. I'm sorry, like
Yes.
she just does. Sorry, Carol, if you're listening. But like he has a gun laying on his seat of his car.
Yes.
And
yes.
he goes, look, you can just pick this up and hold it on me. I just need someone to talk to. And then she goes, and then later on, we slept together. Like, what in the world?
And they were together ever since.
Yeah, she goes, so he talked the whole night. And then later on, we went to hotel. I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not really buying that. I don't think most people are, but
Yeah, that's how they met.
so now she has a ton of money, and
Yes. Mhm.
he's out of the picture, and so just long story short, I think with her, don't mess with her. She's got enough money. You're not gonna win.
Oh, exactly.
She's gonna win.
Well, and Joe, I have to give him this credit. He said, Carol complains about all the rest of them keeping animals in cages. That's exactly what she was doing.
How many times did you, when they kept
And
going
making
to
money
her
off of it.
sanctuary, I
Yeah.
kept going, isn't she doing the same thing? Except somehow she brainwashes these volunteers into thinking
Yes.
that they're like moving up colored
Right.
shirts for
Yeah.
like their red shirts and then their blue,
Exactly.
their green shirts and blue shirts or whatever.
Exactly.
That's a whole bunch of bull if you're still
It is.
doing that.
Yes,
That's,
exactly.
no.
It was
no,
crazy.
no. And they're for free. So she had all kinds of, she's very smart. So she's
Very
very
smart.
crafty
Yeah,
in
I
the ways
think
of
manipulative
the world.
And
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to cut it short there, and we will be back, though, to finish this off. Take care. We'll see you soon.
See you guys.